Welcome, 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 welcome to another Black History Weekly Black History Live with yours truly, Posha Malcolm. I am so elated that we can join another Tuesday evening. Yes, so I will be using my phone for my chat. So I'm setting that up. So I'm going to be using my phone as my chat and also my screen. So if you are here, you can give me, okay, it's coming up now on my phone. Wonderful. So now I can see the chat and we are good. Yes, so I think from the other day, that you two have been having some issues. So I hope it's YouTube and not me because I'm still getting that something went wrong, that monkey screen. But yes, we are here for another weekly Black History Live, and today is January the 20th, 2026. I am in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and tonight's topic will be why Black business matters. Our quote to start us off is never let someone who lacks vision stop yours. Never let someone who lacks vision stops yours. And that's spoken by Antonio Wells. Antonio Wells. All right. Welcome again to our weekly Black History Live. I appreciate you joining me for this session. So, Black business, ownership, legacy, and the power of circulation, right? So, let me just fix the screen. All right, there we go. My question for you is this. If someone watching supported one Black-owned business this week, what impact do you think that would make? What impact supporting one Black-owned business would make? Let me know in the chat. Right. So Black business is not only about money. Yes, you heard that. It's not only about money, it's about survival, self determination, community, and economic circulation. Every time a Black business opens, it is doing more than selling a product. It is creating space where we control the narrative, the quality, and the future. Black businesses exist because access originally was denied. So, my mother always say, when you lack something, you don't have something, you either replace it or turn your hand and make fashion. Yes, that's a Jamaican term. Turn your hand and make fashion. So invent something and make something with what you have. And she has exhibited that many times. And I've always learned that you improvise. And so because Black businesses were denied access to certain things, they started to create their own businesses. Some weren't getting jobs, so they created their own jobs, right? So Black businesses existed because, as I said before, survival, self determination, community, and economic circulation. The historic purpose of Black business. Historically, Black businesses were born out of necessity, as I said before, not convenience, because of segregation and discrimination. Black people could not shop freely, could not bank easily, could not get fair loans, could not work in many industries. I once watched a movie of this black entrepreneur who they weren't allowing him to buy a rented apartment that he wanted to invest in. And so he had to improvise, and he got someone that was of a lighter complexion to be his associate, to work with him. And through that person, he was able to buy more than one apartments, and through it he was able to grow. And when he finally went to the bank in the area to get a loan, they denied him. And what he did, because he had so much money because of the investments that he was investing in this real estate, he was able to buy the bank through this same partner. So you know, because of these discrimination and segregation, you find that they had to create their own businesses. So they own shops, own banks, own beauty supply systems, own newspapers, own insurance companies, and you name it. So black business became a form of resistance. When the system said no, black entrepreneurs said, we'll build it ourselves. And that's what they did. The power of circulation. Why were you why where you spent matters. So where you spend your money, why it matters. Well, one of the most important conversation around black business is economic circulation. In many communities, a dollar stays in the black community for minutes. Minutes. In other communities, it circulates for days or weeks and probably even months. When money circulates, jobs are created, business expand, youth see ownership as possible, communities stabilize. So for me, one of the most impactful thing is our youths seeing that they see their parents, they see other community members as business owners. So they're thinking, I can be a business owner too. Hi, RJ. How are you? Welcome. So we have RJ joining us. So welcome to everyone joining us. Thank you so much for reaching out in the chat. I am doing well. Great. Wonderful. And I hope you got home safely. So RJ is one of my regular weekly Black History Live commenters. And guess what? Next week, we'll be having an interview, the second part of our interview. Last year, we did have an interview with RJ, and this next week, we'll be having our final interview. Well, it may not even be final, but he will be joining us for our weekly Black History Live interview. Yes, I got home safely. It's so cold. Yes, and they told me that as well, that it's super cold. Yes, stay tuned, everyone. All right, wonderful. So we have that for next week. Wonderful. So, as I said, in the Black community, a dollar stays for minutes, but in other communities, it circulates for days or weeks. And as we said, when it circulates, jobs are created, businesses expand. You would see ownership as possible because they're seeing others, their parents, their neighbors owning businesses. Communities stabilize. So supporting Black business is not about, charity. A lot of persons would say, may I patronize you? May I, you know? But it's far more than just that. It is strategy. It is creating jobs, expanding business so that more jobs can be created, so that more upliftment can be in the Black community. If you agree with what I'm saying, you can just put a thumbs up or put a green heart in the chat. I appreciate it. All right. So we have Black businesses, but there's something unique that has been really changing the Black community, and that is Black women and Black owned businesses. Black women Black women are among the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, yet almost the most underfunded. They are growing rapidly, but they are underfunded. They're not funded like others. Despite limited access to capital, Black women create businesses at higher rates. Thank you so much for that. Thumbs up. They lead in beauty, wellness, education, media, and service industries. And I know a lot of them. Beautiful Black women in business often fund businesses out of pocket. So, this is something that we have seen, the rise of Black women in business. However, they have to be funding their businesses out of pocket. Black women entrepreneurs, they carry vision, family, yes, community, and also faith. You know, I looked at my mom and I see her as the glue in the family when she actually was around. Everybody looked to my mom, you know, in the family. My dad, he would work the money, yes, and he would bring it and said, Bev, here. And Bev would know how to manage it. And Bev would know how to, make, as I said, turn and make fashion. Give me a second, please. Andal, I'm hearing you. You can turn back the door for me, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So I'm hearing his movements and his actions. And I'm not sure if you're hearing as well. So I've asked him to turn the office door for me. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Thank you. All right. So, yes, as I was saying, that Black businesses, women, they know how to make it work. With the little that they have, they know how to make the vision become a reality. And so they manage the family, they manage the business, they still play a role in the community, and they still take a role in faith-based, right? Community. So I appreciate Black women being entrepreneurs. So I encourage you that when you see a Black woman, so RJ says Black women across the diaspora are guardians. Yes, yes, they are. They are so important. And as I said before, I know a lot of them, and they are doing so much for their communities. And in this space, will be highlighting a lot of Black women, a lot of Black businesses. And there may be other businesses as well that I'll be highlighting as we go through this year. Modern Black businesses, from storefronts to digital platforms. And I come in right here. Black business today looks different than it did decades ago. Decades ago, wow, they were more heavy lifting, they were more physical, but we see things changing to online stores, content creators, digital educators, wellness brands, tech services, media platforms. We see that online presence. So women are being more, or Black businesses are being more modern as to heavy lifting, like we used to be having a physical storefront carrying the goods from the vehicle to the store, that sort of a thing. So they are becoming more online based, content driven. What I really love to see are more Black authors and animators, because animation fan, I would like to see more Black uh, cartoons. I'm not seeing the other word. In my hand is this book. It says Bill Cosby's Little Bill, The Best Way to Play, and it's a Black author. At my church on that I went to over the weekend, there was a Black author there, and guess what? She was a female, and she was promoting her books, her children books. So yes, there are a lot. From a long time ago, there have been a lot of Black authors, and I think it's becoming more than before. I think there's much more Black authors now than before. A lot of persons, and I have, let me see if I have another Black author here. Yes. I have three Black authors. Yes. Wow, that's good. And we have Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man by Steve Harvey. We have Life's Unexpected Adventures by Ralston C. Smith. And we have The Journey of a Caribbean Girl called God Pickney by God Pickney. All right. So, and that's a Black author. So we can see that more Black businesses are not just about the storefront, the heavy lifting, but also about books, about online presence, tech, um, tech services, into media, like Oprah will. I'm not sure why I'm not pronouncing her word or her name correctly. Maybe I shouldn't. So, yes, Black businesses have been changing. Ownership today is a website, a brand voice, a digital footprint. A brand voice would be like um, the owner of Montrepreneur University, Olivia Parker. Yes. So we have so many um, online presence than before. So the message is going out. Black businesses have been revolutionized than just a storefront that we are used to. So all of these things make visibility really matters. If people don't know your business exists, they really can't support you. So this space is to help promote Black businesses and Black organizations to let persons become more aware of these entities that they can support. How we can actually support Black businesses. Supporting Black businesses goes beyond spending money. You can share their content, leave a review, recommend that business, invite Black businesses to events, collaborate, speak their name in rooms they are not in, like I just did. Support is circulation, visibility, and advocacy. And so I encourage you to support even one Black business this week, even one Black business this week, and share in the chat next week how you felt and how you feel, how you felt doing it, and the impact in that moment you think you may have had. So tonight we talk about Black businesses, why it matters, what you can do to support. As I said before, that in other communities, a dollar stays in for days, weeks, or months, but in the Black community, it just stays for minutes. So let us change that narrative. Let us keep the Black dollar circulating for some time because it helps with survival, self-determination, community power, and economic circulation. Our children will see that they can be Black owners as well. So let us support our Black community. If you are not living in a Black community, if you're going out of your community and you see a Black business, support. We appreciate it because we have been, underfunded, marginalized, and you name it. And so it's so important that we help our Black communities. RJ says, exactly, we need to change our thinking. As Marcus Garvey, we have to be self-reliant. And yes, we have to be self-reliant. We have to know that we support each other. And when we support each other, we are supporting our children. We're supporting our communities. We are lifting our communities. So support even one Black business this week and tell us about it if you feel comfortable enough in sharing. All right. So Black businesses are not trends, they are continuations of resilience. Resilience. We're still surviving, we're still pushing against the odds, and we're still helping our communities and the nation at large because Black businesses does impact the greater good of all people. We're offering services and it is for everyone. All right, so every Black owned business carries someone's sacrifice, someone's spur, and someone's courage. When we support Black businesses, we're not just buying, we are participating in legacy building. Black businesses is not about exclusion, it is about empowerment, circulation, and building a future we can pass on. So, with that mindset, I encourage you to support Black businesses. And as I give you information on the different Black businesses that I know and Black businesses history, I hope that you'll share it with someone else that they may need that service. All right. And I'm open that I'll get not just to tell you about these businesses, I can actually show you these businesses as well. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel for highlights of different businesses that I'll be showcasing on this channel. Thank you so much, RJ, for your comments in the chat and for your support. Thanks everyone who have joined me tonight for our weekly Black History Live. Tonight has been about highlighting Black businesses, and as we kick off this year highlights, I just wanted to give you that foundation of the reason why Black businesses are so important. So stay tuned for the next episode next week, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Do have a great day and take care. See you next week. Bye bye. Don't miss our Saturday Night Live at 8 p.m. And yes, don't miss our Saturday Night Live. It is always great. RJ says, Posha, it was a nice talk and a reminder for me to create my thing. And that's the reason. Yes. Yes. So I'll be doing a little, I have these books right here beside me for a reason. So I'll be doing a little short video on it. So stay tuned for that and give me your input. All right. So have a great day. Take care until Saturday night at 8 p.m. Bye bye.